Okay, Mike and Franklin and Connor, this is Vince, and I'm wanted to share with you my test rig testing the prototype sensors that we received. This prototype board here has a microprocessor on it. It's right here. It has a differentiator, an op amp. It has a 1 megabit RAM, and this is a voltage inverter that supplies the negative 3 volts to the sensor. Right now I have the negative 3 volts going to row 22 on the sensor, and column 18 is I'm picking it directly up from the two multiplexers, and that is an input into the inverter, I'm sorry, to the op amp. And then I have the output of the op amp hooked up to the multimeter, and I'm measuring the voltage coming out of that. So I'm looking at a specific cell. It's cell number 243, and that's up in this area here. And if I press on that, you can see that I'm getting a positive voltage as I press on that cell number 243 coming out of the op amp. Normally I would have the output of the op amp going to the A to D converter on the microprocessor, and then I'm hooked up here through the serial port and the USB to a laptop that's running some software, and it will do a single scan of the sensor, store the data, and then send it over to the PC, and I can look at each specific cell. So if I go back and press on the cell number 243, which happens to be the interface between column 18 and row 22, and you can see I get a nice response from it, all the way up to 1 or 2 volts. The op amp, I'm sorry, the A to D is working in a range of 0 to 3.3 volts. But here's the problem. Here's what I'm seeing. If I press on other areas right now of the sensor, it appears to me that it's cross-talking, and I'm getting instead of an increase in voltage, I'm getting a negative. So I'm going to press here in this area here, and you'll see what happens. See, I get a negative 5.2 volts. Now I'm pressing in an area that supposedly is not any kind of interface between column 18 and row 22. And this is what is leading me to believe that there's some crosstalk going on between those lines. Once again, if I press in other areas here, I kind of get depends. There's a place right there where I get a negative voltage out of the op amp. Here, another negative. I don't know if it does it everywhere. It looks like it is kind of uniform in responding. But now if I go back to the interface between those two, I get a nice positive voltage, which is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to put this on one of my Google Drives and send you a link, and then this maybe will help you or some other folks be able to figure out what's going on. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye.